Hi, this is Autohaus Hamilton TV. I'm James, and in this video I'll be talking about turbos, and also turbos that aren't actually turbos. Roll the title sequence. Recently, Porsche claimed the lap record for the Nürburgring for electrically powered production motor vehicles, and the car they chose to do it was a Taycan Turbo. No sooner had the dust settled on the successful lap than all manner of keyboard warriors emerged to complain that it wasn't really fair or right to call a Taycan Turbo a turbo when it didn't have a turbocharger. So with that in mind, for this video, I'm going to look at 10 other things that have turbo in their name, but aren't actually turbocharged. The first non-turbo turbo is snack foods. If you so desire, you can go and buy plantain-based snacks called turbo. How and why turbo comes to be in this food is a mystery to me, but there it is. Slightly more sensible is an energy boost for sports people that is also called turbo, and we're going to hear a lot of that in this video. At least this makes some kind of sense because it's supposed to give a boost to your performance. If you feel that cleaning your teeth isn't exciting or adventurous enough, you can go and buy a turbo toothbrush. If your conversations with friends and family lack a bit of drama, then perhaps what's missing in your life is a turbo telephone. When it comes to aftershave, we're spoiled for choice. You can, or at least in the 1980s, you could buy Fabergé Turbo, which also claimed to be supercharged. So they got there way ahead of Volkswagen with their dual charging technology. Or if you prefer, perhaps Sir would opt for the slightly wild aroma of Jack Black. When choosing a razor, Sir has the choice of the regular Gillette, or perhaps for a more exciting and faster shave, the Gillette Turbo. There is also a Gillette Fusion, and don't even get me started on the various fusion things that are missing from a Gillette Fusion razor. If two small wheels are more your thing, perhaps you'd like a turbo scooter. And if you really want to mess with my head, you can even get a turbo razor scooter. That is a scooter, but is not turbocharged, and it isn't actually a razor either. With all of the things that I've talked about so far, it's a bit of a stretch to see why the word turbo came to be added to the products in question. The next group of things I'm going to talk about at least involve moving air about, so there's a vague, tenuous link to the turbocharger. The first of them is a turbo toaster, and the turbo toaster does actually make the claim of being faster than a regular non-turbocharged or normally aspirated toaster. There's also a large selection of turbo ovens available. And on the other end of the thermoscale, of course, you can have turbo fridges and freezers. And finally, you can, of course, have a turbocharged vacuum cleaner. Porsche historically reserved the Carrera badge for their slightly spicier than normal sports cars. That changed with the introduction of the 964 series, and from then on, Carrera and 911 became pretty much synonymous with one another. But if you were to go and buy a Porsche Carrera today, you'd find that your non-turbo Porsche 911 is in fact turbocharged. You can, of course, buy a Porsche Turbo, but that's even more turbocharged. If this has made you keen to find out more about how turbos work, I'll put a link in the description below to a video I did a little while ago on that very subject. And if you have any favorite or pet peeve non-turbocharged turbo things, please do let me know about them in the comment section. As ever, thank you very much for watching.